The night sky is filled with invisible lasers, their high-tech megaconstellations illuminating the cosmos, yet a glowing blanket of light carries an existential threat. We stand on the brink of trapping ourselves on Earth forever. A single error could trigger a chain reaction that destroys our entire digital world in mere hours. This isn't sci-fi fantasy, it's a scientifically documented tipping point known as the Kessler Syndrome. Today, we uncover the leaked orbital logs, the terrifying physics behind it, and the urgency to prevent a catastrophe before the skies go dark. To understand this crisis, we must trace back to 1978, when a young NASA scientist named Donald J. Kessler proposed a theory. He realized that the space around Earth isn't infinite. It's a limited cosmic highway known as low Earth orbit, or LEO. Kessler's warning was simple. If the density of objects in LEO gets too high, a single collision will trigger a self-sustaining cascade of destruction. One crash creates thousands of pieces of hypervelocity shrapnel, each fragment smashing into satellites, creating millions more, eventually wrapping Earth in an impenetrable shield of screaming kinetic debris. So, where do we stand today? In 2026, the situation is already incredibly crowded. Right now, there are approximately 14,500 active, functional satellites spinning above your head, but here is the real kicker. A staggering 9,900 of those active spacecraft belong to just one single network, SpaceX's Starlink. Active satellites are only a tiny fraction of the problem, the United States Space Force, alongside the European Space Agency, or ESA, is currently tracking over 30,000 dead objects, larger than 10 centimeters. That's about the size of a softball, but the real nightmare is what we can't track. Estimates show there are roughly 500,000 flying particles, between 1 and 10 centimeters, and well over 100 million particles smaller than 1 millimeter. And don't let their size fool you. In LEO, objects travel at orbital velocities of roughly 7.5 to 8 kilometers per second. In standard metrics, that is over 17,500 miles per hour. At those speeds, the physics of raw velocity take over. Think about it this way: if someone gently tosses a small 1-ounce pebble at your chest, it bounces off, no big deal. But if you fire that same exact pebble out of a high-powered rifle, it becomes lethal. The weight of the object didn't change, but its speed did. In space, this speed is multiplied 100 times over. When an object is traveling at 17,500 miles per hour, its mass ceases to matter. The velocity itself becomes an absolute amplifier of violence. At these extreme speeds, a microscopic paint fleck or a tiny 1-centimeter aluminum fragment carries the raw, destructive energy of a flying hand grenade. One strike, and an entire multi-million-dollar satellite is instantly vaporized, shattered into thousands of new, screaming hypervelocity bullets. And the future is looking even more explosive. Between now and 2030, tech companies and global superpowers are racing to build their own proprietary megaconstellations. SpaceX is expanding Starlink to a planned 30,000 to 42,000 satellites. Amazon is launching Project Kuiper, with over 3,200 spacecraft. Meanwhile, China is launching 2 massive networks, Qianfan, meaning thousand sails, with 14,000 satellites, and Guo-wang, with 13,000 more. By 2030, we are looking at over 100,000 active satellites in a hyperdense, high-stakes orbital dance. The margin for error is shrinking to absolute zero. But the aerospace industry isn't just standing by. To keep the skies clear, agencies are shifting to aggressive prevention protocols. The first line of defense is controlled deorbiting. Under new international rules, satellites must vacate their orbit within 5 years of completing their mission. They use onboard propulsion or passive drag sails to plunge into Earth's atmosphere, completely burning up. But what about the legacy junk already stuck up there? Enter active debris removal, or ADR. Projects like the ESA's ClearSpace-One are designed to literally grab dead rocket stages using a robotic claw. Meanwhile, NASA is designing the ADRV, a cluster of 8 autonomous vehicles that use unique snare systems to catch tumbling heavy debris and drag it down to burn up. The ultimate goal isn't just burning junk, it is recycling it. Modern fleets like the Copernicus satellites are being launched with standard mechanical hook points called MICE interfaces. This allows future robotic servicing ships to easily dock with them, refuel them, or strip them for parts. It is the beginning of an in-orbit, circular economy. If we fail to establish this in-orbit economy, the consequences will fracture modern human civilization. We are talking about total gridlock. A full-scale Kessler event would blind our global positioning systems, halt climate monitoring, and collapse global supply chains. The global space economy, worth hundreds of billions, would evaporate overnight. But the most terrifying outcome is what scientists call the cage effect. If LEO becomes a chaotic field of trillions of hypervelocity bullets, launching anything through it becomes an absolute suicide mission. We would effectively lock ourselves to the surface of our own planet. Deep space exploration, moon missions, and Mars transits would be completely dead for centuries. This is why securing our orbital highways is so critical. If you felt the gravity of what's happening above our heads, drop a like. It tells the algorithm to share this deep dive with other tech nerds, and make sure you subscribe, because next week, we are breaking down the next massive tech disruption that is quietly reshaping our future. While space debris could trap us on this planet, there is a much more immediate high-tech crisis happening right now, on the ground, a quiet disruption that threatens to completely crash our global economic safety net. And it is all thanks to Tesla's humanoid robot, Optimus. Elon Musk's new mechanical army is quietly creating a $20 trillion problem that could evaporate your retirement before you even realize it. Click this video right here to see how Tesla's Optimus is breaking our global economic system, and I will see you over there.